Hello, it's Angeline Weimai here. Today I'd like to talk about the power of why. This weekend I was listening to Sinek, Start with Why. How many of you have read that book before? And I watched his YouTube video and talk about start with the why. I feel it's very, very powerful because so often, right? There's so many companies out there, so many business out there. People all start with what we do and how we do it. But how many people really start with why they do what they do? And with that being said, I want to share my personal story with you so that I can elaborate on this a little bit further. I came from a very, very humble beginning. When I was growing up, I only got to see my parents twice a year. I really didn't have any childhood around my parents. I don't even know what it's like to being held in my parents' arm, right? That just never happened because they always they was in different cities to make a living. So when I grew up, it planting a seed in my head that money separated our family. And I don't ever want that happen to my own family. That's why I'm very, very grateful. I came to the US and I work toward this goal. My goal is I want to be financially free. I want to never have to worry about money. I don't want money to dictate whether I can do certain things. And I thought in order to be successful in the US, I need to have a degree, which is I did. I went to get my master in business. If you are watching this, you are young, right? You just graduated from college, and then you were thinking whether or not you are gonna pursue college, or maybe your kids are going through this right now. And I want to share my own personal experience with you that if you want to go to college for your passion, not for the pension. For example, if you want to go to you like art, right? You like engineer, that's your passion. Go do it. But if you tell me that, Angeline, if I get this degree, I can make more money, and I tell you, there's a better way. Because I've seen so many people, they get their master degree, including myself, right? And after they graduate, guess what? They need to work years to pay off their student loan debt. And then it's very, very hard for them to get ahead. So go to school for your passion, not for your pension. And then later on, I'm very grateful that I picked up this book by Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that book completely changed my mindset, 360-degree change from being an employee to find a way to become an entrepreneur and investor. That book was brilliant, telling you about the concept. But Robert Kiyosaki didn't tell you how to do it, right? So in the past, this is my 12 years in the United States. I went through, I look different ways to become an investor. I start many different type of business adventure. I start many different type of investments, real estate, and just real estate alone, it has a lot, like flip, like creative financing, apartment. There's so many and mobile homes, right? And I done it all, even like cryptocurrency, options, stocks, you name it, I have done it. So I've been through a lot of challenge and even invest a lot of money and even lost a lot of money during this process. So I know what it's like that you have these dreams and desire that you want to become financially independent, but on the other hand, it is just no guidance. There's a lot of trials and error. There's a lot of information overload out there. I totally get that. And when I was in real estate, I realized that I need to know more about money, because even though I went to school and get my master, I really don't know how to manage my money. So I went to the financial advisor. I want to get some help in the fee base. I've done it, the broker, right? But the first thing we sit down, they just say how much money that you and your husband have, what kind of return you're looking for, what's your risk tolerance, and then they just put us in this kind of some kind of mutual fund. There's no really a lot of education out there. And I understand how frustrated it is. Like, you feel like this is your hard-earned money, but you really don't know, is your money really working for you or working for somebody else and pay a bunch of fees, right? We just don't know. So when we don't know, it creates a lot of anxiety and stress within ourselves. And I've been through all of that. I know how you feel. And I'm very, very grateful. I never give up. I keep going regardless. No matter mistake that I made, the money I lost, I keep going. You know why? Because I'm very determined. I want to become financially independent. I don't want the things that happen to me and happen to my kids. I want to give them a beautiful financial future. Regardless how long it takes, I'm committed to make it happen. So once you committed to doing one thing, the resources is going to come to you. I'm very grateful I met my mentor from the financial industry. He taught me a lot of things that I used to invest a lot of money that they never teach me any of that stuff. But my mentor taught me all of the information about how money works, the principle about investing. And from then on, I realized, wow, I have confidence. I feel like I can become the master of my own money. I can become the master of my own finance. So I apply the things that he taught me, and I built an even stronger financial foundation for myself. And fast forward today, we're living a lovely home, right? And have a beautiful family. I retire my parents and my sister, my mom. We have 7 people living in the house. And I'm very, very grateful I was accomplished that. But the reason I share that with you, it's not I want to impress you. It's because I want to inspire you that it's possible. It is possible. As long as you don't give up, right? If financial independence is really meaningful to you, that it's so important to you, don't ever give up. Keep searching. That's number 1. Number 2, because I have a strong why, right? Imagine if I don't have a strong why, I would have given up a long time ago. Another great mentor of mine, unfortunately, he has passed. He's very, very successful, a billionaire himself. He wrote the book. He said, you can too. On the cover of the book, he said, when your why is stronger than the adversity, you will be able to push through. And he said, you know what? Adversity will come. But if you don't have a strong why, when things get tough, you're going to back out. You're going to give up on your dream. And I still remember years ago when I was in the network marketing, I was introducing to network marketing. And the first thing they asked us to do is, what is your why? At that time, I have no clue. I never asked myself this question. Why do I do this business? Why do I invest? I have no clue. So I don't expect you to understand after listening to this talk, you're going to find your why right away. No, it is a process. It's a journey. So in the beginning, my why, it's I don't want to suffer because of money. I want to become financially independent myself. And later on, when I achieve what I want to achieve, and I have a bigger why. I said, how many people out there are still suffering because of money? How many people out there, they are like me, they're looking for financial freedom, but they just don't have mentor. They don't have the the guidance that they need to guide them through the maze, right? There's so many people out there. So I devote the rest of my life, that's my why, to share what I've learned, to share my experience, to share the mistake that I made so that you don't need to go through the same that I have been through. And that's my why. And that's what keep me up at night, to get up early, to be energized, to share this message with you. That's reason it give me energy to keep putting more system, more workshop together, more program together to teach people. And that's the reason why that give me the emotional juice, the power to be here, dedicated every single week to share with you. And that's why, my why. So I want to ask you this. If you are watching this or listen to this, I want to ask you this question. What is your why? Why do you do what you do? Regardless you have a job, regardless you maybe have your own business, regardless you are an investor, it doesn't matter what you do. What is your purpose? What is the why? Why you do what you do? So that's, I want to encourage you. I want to planting a seed, because people don't care what you know. People care how much you care. So if you want to have a competitive edge from your competitor, maybe you're a realtor, you're a business owner. If you want to have a competitive edge, be unique to your competitors, spend some time and discover, do some searching inside. Why do you do what you do? And guess what? Once you found that, your life will never be the same. You won't feel like a zombie anymore. You don't feel like I just commute to work to do the things I need to do, or I just do this just because I need to do it or I have to do it. No, you live life with the purpose. But when you live life with the purpose, and all of the resources, all of the abundance, all of the support that you need, it will come to you. So my name is Angeline Waymeyer. I encourage you to discover within yourself what is your passion, what make you energized, what make you willing to get up early, and no matter how hard it takes, no matter what's a challenge come to your life, then you commit it no matter what. And once you have that, you know you found your why, your purpose. I hope this message add value to you. Don't just listen to it. I really want you to spend some time and think about it. And if you found it, private message me, connect with me, and let me know what is your why. Why'd you do what you do? And I would love to hear it. So I see you in the next video.